Today we return to Star Realms to take a look at the Star Empire or Yellow Faction. Join us here on Legendary Tactics. So I'm going to play a quick game just against the medium AI, just mainly to allow me to illustrate the way to play the Yellow Faction. The basic idea of the Star Empire Yellow Faction is the fact that they can basically it's a lot of card cycling that they have the ability to do. They are able to basically cycle through cards that are typically they've got like a draw card or force the opponent to discard a card kind of faction ability with most of their stuff, and so it's one of those things where they can be very, very helpful as the game goes on. They become extremely powerful as they build up, because their faction bonuses start to really compound and grow. It's pretty nice to see when you get to that point. So basically the tableau hasn't started out with a lot of options for the Star Empire, the yellows, but they're beginning to turn up now. Now the Imperial Frigate is one of my favorite cards. It forces the opponent to discard a card, and you can trash it if you want to draw a card. And so that can be something that can be extremely useful. And of course these Imperial Fighters, it can be great. Force a discard and 2 damage, and if in combination you can do 4 damage, and it only costs 1. So that's a really powerful option. So I'm beginning to kind of get some good stuff going with that. Need to get my economy up a little bit here, but we're able to buy some good stuff. And I've got an outpost. I don't mind buying something like a battle station early on. It only costs 3, and that 5 damage is a nice barrier to entry. Prevents the the enemy doing a lot of damage to you, so you can really cause some trouble. So I'm going to get rid of that space station though as soon as I possibly can here. Now I'm going to use the stealth needle to copy the Corvette. That's going to give me the damage that I need, and then some. So we're gonna hit him pretty hard there. Still falling a little bit short on the prices for the Dreadnought, which is a great ship, and the Royal Redoubt is an amazing outpost as well. Basically lots of drawing and discarding cards and all this sort of thing. I'm going to just with my extra money that I have left over, I'm just going to get like a smattering of, and then there goes the Dreadnought. That's too bad. But I'm just going to get a smattering of cards that will help boost me in some way. Now I'm gonna I'm gonna buy this one because it does allow for some healing and gives me money, which is far better than the just the plain Explorer. So this is where yellow can do such an amazing job, because you get these combos where you do 11 damage and you force them to discard 2 cards. And that's where I love where you get this synergy going, because not only are you drawing extra cards, not only are you forcing him to discard cards, but he is constantly having to manage, when you're planning out your turn and you've got your options there for I think I'm gonna trash these 2 here, get a bit more damage on them. When you've got those, you're trying to plan out your turn, you've got everything, working, and you've got a good plan of attack, and then suddenly you're forced to discard 2 cards. Oh man, that is just, amazing. And so I'll copy the Imperial Frigate. That's going to give me even more attack, and he has to discard 2 again. Having that battle station up I love the battle station. It's one of my favorite cards in the base game, actually, is the battle station, because it's so cheap, and having the ability to absorb 5 damage before the opponent can even do anything is pretty incredible. So we're just gonna really begin to hammer him. I want to scrap these explorers as they come up at this point, because I'm going for the quick win. I want my deck to cycle a lot faster. So it's going to be close, though. I may not actually pull this one out, but we'll see. I've got some good combinations coming up, and I'm going to do some damage. But I'm not seeing a ton of yellow cards, not as many as I'd like anyway. So, but I think the point, that I'm looking to make is made. Now, here's another strategy that I like to do as well. Like, you know what? Hey, I'll just buy the cheapest card on the line there, and see what the next card is. Because if it ends up being one that you like, then I mean, it can be a great turn. So if you have like nothing good to choose from, it's not really fitting with your game plan, just buy the cheapest card on the tableau, and try and get some fresh cards up. So I'm hoping this will oh good. And this is where an outpost like Royal Redoubt with 6 damage, it means that he can't do any damage to me until he gets his strength up to at least 6, and that can be absolutely massive. So I'm going to take a look here. Yeah, I'm gonna maybe buy this blue one here, this trade escort, because that means real money for me, or real healing for me, sorry. And I think that's what I'm gonna do, and hopefully jeez. Okay, I'm gonna sacrifice the barter world, gonna take this guy down as close to 0 as I can. I think with 19 he's gonna have to really get some combos going. I might stand a chance here. Oh, this is gonna be close, but looks like I'm gonna pull it out here. So that's great. But yeah, you see those combos begin to work. I mean, again, he's 2 cards down next turn. I mean, as it sits, I'm gonna win the game right here, but I love the Star Alliance faction just for that, to be able to set up things where you're drawing cards and then making them drop cards and ruining their plans. And this is why a card like the Battle Blob can also have a good, you can get some good synergy going with a card like this, because it allows you to draw a card, and if you draw more yellow cards, then you can really begin to hammer him. So I'm just going to finish him off here, but I hope you got a sense of the strength of the Star Alliance faction. There's some people online that feel that they are underpowered, and in some ways they are, but certainly as a complementary power. Like if you are going all in on the Blob and you're looking for something, for example, to complement that, I think the Star Alliance can be great. So it may not be like the #1 faction you choose to focus on right out of the gate, but certainly as one to add to later. To add to what you're building. I think there's really no downside to a lot of the Star Alliance cards, especially since, when you look at some of them are so cheap. See here, for example, I'll just do this just for the fun of it. Just draw a fresh card here, see which one we get. We get, a Blob card. That is, that's pretty awesome, and that could lead to another combo, right? It could be something that could be, pretty devastating, and especially if it brings up another card that gets drawn, and then another, allows you to draw another card, and then you're forcing him to discard another one, and you can get these chains of cards going that just can go on for minutes at a time, and it's devastating. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this. This is NATO with Legendary Tactics. Please like and subscribe, and hope you learned something from this video. Take care.